Mr. Ratan Lal Kashyap. Mr. Kashyap is the Senior Vice President, Procurement and GR Infra Projects, and is responsible for the supply chain management of the company. He is experienced over 17 years in the field of procurement series. Prior to joining GR Infra, he was associated with Pink City Expressway Private Limited. Today, he will be talking about digital transformations in construction and infra projects. So let's welcome Mr. Kashyap.
Thank you for your consideration, and being a part of this B2B purchase is always a pleasure for me because I've been regularly associated and I've been writing articles for this forum, being a core professional on this. So, digital transformation is a business requirement today. It is no more a luxury. It's not an option. If at all you have to run a business, it is mandatory, like you get into that platform sooner or later. Because with the scenarios we had in last 2 years' time, I think it's a learning phase for everybody, including organizations like us, and almost everybody, this is a learning phase. So with these experiences, now we had tried to sort of come up with various, transformations in the business, a few technologies which were inducted in the companies, a few things which are required to run the business have been communicated to the vendors, communicated to the business associates, communicated to a lot of other industry players, because considering the business requirement, everybody has to come on that platform to be in sync with the progress of the project. So, few things which I felt could be brought to this forum has been brought in through a presentation, which I'll take you forward. So these are more of bullet points that we can always deliberate and discuss on this. Yes, sir. So X factor for the Indian construction and infra projects. So, I have tried to bring in some perspective from my company specific also, but in general, I think most of the industry players are in the same, fraternity and work under the same environment. So possibly it will correlate to most of the companies working on this. So few things which I have highlighted, because if you look at industry C, so category A people mostly, the companies, they have all implemented all those things, or they're in the process of doing it. But the companies who are growing and getting into that next phase of B or C really need to look into all these requirements. So if you look at the ERP, that is whether it is SAP or whether it is Oracle, because I still see a lot of companies not into that forum. So ERP is something which is very mandatory. Plus a digital communication platform for more of a transparency, having an overview of the entire, company's progress as where do we stand on the, goals, where do we stand? As is various, sort of you need to know. So there is a corporate dashboard which is mandatory. So again, telematics, one of our colleagues, Mr. Satin, is there who will throw more ideas on this. But telematics is something which is, I feel, to whatever amount of equipments you have mobilized at a site, what are they doing, how much they are doing, at what cost they are doing, it's a very important thing for us today. Plus B2B integration is something which is catching up very fast, and since the government's mandate on getting everything digital is also driving quite a lot of them. So we are also on that forum where a few things have been done, or we are other on the roadmap to do it. Plus live monitoring of the entire business, because you cannot travel everywhere today. So there is a means where you can, always monitor the projects through various means. So just small brief on the company, what we are into. We are into infrastructure projects. So, we are into roads, highways, railways, plus into manufacturing also. Plus, today, last 12 years, we have done almost 95 projects. We have around 14,000 people, but now I think it has gone to 17,000 people. Plus, we have around 7,000 equipment. So, everything is not included in this. Plus, an order book of 20,000 crores we have today. And the largest project is of 2447. So, all are almost very large projects we have. Then second, we have always been, we always have been awarded or accredited for various, projects we have done. So in last 2 years, we have been among the fastest growing companies. in our large category. So even this time also we are very hopeful we should fall on that category. So I mean, it's all the support of the industry and the very strong business plan we have. Plus, we have also been awarded as best professionally managed companies, and I mean various other awards we have been given from time to time. So when it comes to your digital communication platform, for every industry player, I recommend like this is something which needs to be thought through. So today, like we are talking on Zoom, we talk on WebEx, we talk on various other forums. So today, I mean, you need to have a proper, subscription for all these channels, because all the meetings which are happening today needs to be done on this forum. A lot of, commissioning of the equipments are done through these channels. A lot of other business meetings with vendors, business associates are happening with this. So this is something which has gained a culture today, which we industry players need to use these channels. So you have a better transparency, faster decision making. You have better workflow and document, document like we had DMS today, document management systems in the company. So all the critical communications which you have been having with the companies needs to be recorded so that nothing is missed out and there is nothing lost in transit. So this is something which are always hosted on the cloud. So you have a very clear visibility on all these things. So and most of the communications which are happening are real time. It is not like you have sent something and it will be received and then somebody will be communicating to you or replying after 2-3 days time. So this is not going to work now onwards. So this is something which has gained momentum and this has become a practice today. And I think I recommend everybody should be coming to that forum gradually. So if you see, I mean, the McKinsey has, said like the McKinsey found that the firms that introduce digital systems for procurement, supply chain management, have been increased, and the automation has increased almost 50% of their earlier, productivity compared to the analog solution. This is something which I walked through an article, so I'm mentioning. So this is something which is becoming a mandatory for any business. Secondly, as I told you, ERP, it's not something very new for the industry, but today we have to have almost all the function integrated to one system, so that all the stakeholders who are responsible to bring in productivity and revenue are part of that decision making. So this is something which is gaining quite importance. And today, if we talk of our company, we are in S4HANA. Plus, we have all parallel integrations where a lot of data are being pushed and then dashboards are being gradually. So in this, you have planning. We have our planning module. You have, project management. You have cost estimation. You have real-time project monitoring. All these things are happening. So I mean, this is something which has become a practice, and everybody is trying to offer this. Third is like B2B integration. So today, if I look at one of my clients, like if I'm looking at a transaction which I do with Indian Oil today, so my volume, maybe I do a volume of around 1,500 crores. So the transaction in terms of bitumen, in terms of procurement of HSD is so high that you cannot wait for an order to be done, a PR to be done or so. But now, I mean, this B2B integration, my SAP talking to their SAP, is something which has seamlessly done everything. So only thing is you need to have a schedule balance. Everything is taken care of by the system. So if you actually see these high volume transactions are very online, the process cost of making PO or marketing, anything, the cycle time is quite reduced on this. Plus, you can have a live view, like if you go and see a Caterpillar's, I mean, anybody who is having, B2B integration with Caterpillar also. Today, you can see the warehouse where the stock is. You can see where's the, even if I talk of Tata's today, where, they do a e-Dukan. So you can go and sort of directly shop on that. You can make your own quotations. You can do orders there. You can see where the order status is. There is an issue. You can always sort of escalate to an escalation matrix. So I think B2B integration is something which will actually help the industry to go next step. So the physical movement of the documents, which is really a concern today because of these lockdowns and all. So this is something which is also mitigated. So all those reconciliations happening with the system, with the vendors. I mean, the systems are reconciled, the transactions are reconciled. So, I mean, B2B integration is something which is very important from the industry now. Now, the live monitoring part. So business where you have say 50 projects running all across India, with almost 150 site locations where you have your batching plants, you have your hot mix plants. There are a lot of structures which are being made at various locations. So how you keep a monitoring of that? So most of such locations, CCTVs can be done. There are a lot of PTZ cameras. When sitting in your corporate office or sitting at wherever you are, you can actually zoom around, you can move the cameras around and see what is happening there very live. So it is something a virtual assistant is at a site level watching for you. And plus there is a level of confidence within the company where something which is reported is can be always cross verified and relied upon. Plus there are a lot of site surveys. The progress of the construction projects, if you see, can be monitored through remotely through drones also. So I know, there has been a lot of restrictions in use of drones, but gradually government is also trying to give you leverages where if it is very industry specific and it actually brings value to your business, that can be allowed. So if you look at the data I have shown you, like how much this technologies live monitoring is being used, like real estate 118%. Now if you look at for our industry, it has increased to 239%. So, and the LIDAR technology where the most of the government companies or the government authorities, when they do the initial, study of the project, they use this LIDAR technology where, all the assets are captured. You can have a very detailed design through this, LIDAR technologies. So it is actually a survey which is done on your behalf. So this has gained momentum and a lot of companies are using, and such companies are available in India. Anybody can go talk to them, and there is a very, if you have a problem statement, you can speak to them and they'll give you a solution. So telematics, sir. So telematics today is very important. We are trying to have a dashboard for our company. So if it is a batching plant or whether it is a hot mix plant, whether it is a piling rig, so you can have very live monitoring of what the productivity is being done, whether the machine is working, if it has worked, how many hours it has worked, what is the cost of production it has done, what was the target you had given. So if it is a crusher plant, the crusher, how much crushing it has done, which grade of crushing has been done. If it is a sand washing unit, how much sand has been washed, how much water has been used, how much has been wasted. So that's the level of monitoring we can do in this machine. So telematics are gradually, it is a part of every machine, and most of the equipment manufacturers who are supplying today, except few, batching plants and hot mix plant agencies. Otherwise, most of the equipments today are coming with this enhanced facilities. So any, problem statement with the machine, like if there is a diagnostic issue, the machine actually directly reports you, like, gentlemen, this is an issue which has been ignored by the operator time and again. So you might lose on the warranty front because this is also a record and this is being communicated to OEMs. So all this, if you see at the higher time efficiency, lower operational cost, optimized fleet performance, enhanced security, streamlined compliance, schedule alerts for the maintenance and all. So we have been practicing this and we are trying to add on to more and more equipments where which are left out. So like today, if you look at the, fuel, out of the total, spend in a project, like infrastructure project, 15% forms your almost the HSD expense or the fuel expenses. And if at all you are able to monitor through this, HSD monitoring system or other monitoring system, actually you can save almost 3 to 4% on the total project cost, which actually adds to the P&L account of your company. So these all solutions are gaining momentum so that there is a level of accuracy when it comes to monitoring all this, so if there is any theft happening, you are immediately told, like that somebody has taken out HSD from your. So these are few things which are gaining prime importance when it comes to our industry. So and almost every construction equipment manufacturer are trying to offer this so that you have various value in the back end. Also, they also keep a regular watch on how the machine is being used. Sir, and overall, whatever information you are getting from the telematics, from your ERP, from your LIDAR, from your drone can be compiled to, a corporate dashboard where management, the head of business, the head of departments, the head of projects can have an overview of all the activities in terms of your financial progress, in terms of your investment, in terms of your ROI, in terms of your, the deliverables, everything can be monitored. So, I mean, this is something which has to be, a part of your business if you are trying to grow up. So this is something which I had from a digital perspective when it comes to our industry. So if there is anything else, I can always answer those questions. Thank you.